Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here today with my Saturday Morning Makes and Blooms in May. Saturday Morning Makes is hosted by Jill Norwood, and Blooms in May is hosted by Anna White. Alrighty crafters, I have a few projects here, not many, but I'm going to split videos because I think if I do one big one, it's just going to be just way too long. So I think I'm going to split it, take my time and edit and then load them up. So it's going to go between now and going into the week. Alrighty crafters, before I get started though, Cat Scrappiness is having a sale right now. Additional 15% off their slimline dies and sentiment dies using the code Slim Sentiment, and I'll also put it in the body of the description below, okay, with links to the store. So you know Cat Scrappiness has excellent dies. Love their dies. Even way before I've been on the design team, I have loved all her stuff, and I have a lot of it too. So for example, one of her good sentiment dies, Sending My Love. This is one I use often. There's even one that I have an upcoming project with, Happy Father's Day. Look at this one. You get Happy Father's Day with the shadow. Measures 3 3/4 inch wide by, let's say, 3 1/4 inch tall. So there is Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day, done. Great size for scrapbook layouts too, and mini album titles. Also, here's one of her slimline dies that I love, her mini slimline. She has standard slimline and then the mini ones. Now the beauty of the full size and the mini, she has them in both, each style in like both sizes. So this one is called the, I believe this is the Fancy Scallop. She has it both mini and regular, 8.5 by 3.5, or maybe 8 1/4 by 3 1/4, depending on how it layers. This one, 3 1/8 by 5 5/8. Cute. Love this die. Fancy Scallop. And another one of her sentiments, just in time for summer, Happy Summer on a house. Her house die and that Happy Summer. So check out Cat Scrappiness. A lot of her slimline dies are already specially priced, and then you add on the extra 15 or get some of the sentiments. Yeah, why not? I haven't done a steals and deal in a while, have I? I know. I'm going on vacation soon, so I'll do catch up. Alrighty, now let's get into what I made for, it should be like hashtag yellow in April, blooms in May, Saturday Morning Makes. This card, this 5x7 card. Oh, I just love this card. I am having the time of my life with these spellbinders embossing folders. So I showed you a card before. It had the same big hugs from Concord and 9th. A couple companies are here again. This Spellbinders embossing folder is their new like oversized slimline 5x7 A2. You can make it various sizes without having to, do it in a double layer. Love this. And you can see where I got this on sale. Hobby Lobby. It's the optical arches. So here, this is the optical arches. They have it going up. In this instance, I went the other way. And I used the back of this one, actually. Like when I ran it through the embossing folder, the front was looking so, you have a choice. You can either go the emboss side or the deboss. This is the deboss side. All right. But the other card I had shown you is this other one from them. I think this one is called, oh goodness, I'll put the name here on the screen. Same size as this embossing folder. Love it. So I showed you before with the Jaded Blossom Girl Gnome die. Just love. Haven't played with her lately. I have some projects on pause. Need to pull them out. And here again, that big hugs. Before this was more of a mint color. Now I was doing yellow in April, which is already gone. But this is good year round. And here it is. Concord and 9th Big Hugs die. Look at that. Love this die. You just put that on a card and you are pretty much done. Even on an 8, well, A2 will definitely take up more real estate. 4 3/8 tall by 4.5 inch wide. And in the background, if you're wondering what this is new from Pink Fresh Studio. Love. This is their, I've shown you guys this before, where you roll out this washi cut a piece of 8.5 by 11-inch paper in half. That would be 4 1/4 inch wide. And then you roll out a strip and you cut it with the coordinating die, the whole set. Love this sunflower. So I made one card. Need to make a bunch of cards with it. It is the Pink Fresh Studio sunflower coordinating die. Washi. You could just do this alone, but I had to be extra. I got the stencil and the stamp. Come on, this is cute. Sunflowers? Yeah. So I went the whole set. Look at this. You are some kind of wonderful. You can stamp this on the inside or the outside. And I rolled it out. And the extras I just put in a Ziploc bag. I don't have a Amazon bag that's thick enough, big enough to hold this size. I would need to get like a 4x4 bag or something like that to hold this. But first I did it on white cardstock, like so. But what you're seeing here is actually on vellum. Look at that. That's vellum on the back. And I just rolled this out, cut it with the coordinating die, and then did a strip of vellum. So I layered up the vellum here. See how cute this is? Look, this is, I believe this is that piece right there. And then that's another piece. And it comes with leaves. Look at all these leaves that you can tuck in. I have some tucked here. If you wanted to finish it, you could, tuck in like that. Tuck in, oh, I can't even think of where to tuck in. Tuck in like so. See? Pretty. And look at the colors. You could just make it for quick card making. Washi and the die. If you want to be a little bit more fancy or explore different colorways, then you go into the stencil and the stamp. I did the whole thing because I just love this composition here. It's just so pretty. I mean, the washi mimics exactly the stamp. It's just pre-colored. Talk about making it easy. So that's Pink Fresh Studio Sunflower. And I will be linking this below if you're interested in checking it out. Got mine at scrapbook.com. I have a scrapbook.com. I don't even know what I want to call it. A collective scrapbook.com video that I need to film because I have some goodies from scrapbook.com that I'm like, oh, I need to tell you guys about some of the stuff I've been seeing lately. Goodies. So that's card number 1. And on top, if you're wondering, what is that little bit of glisten on the big hugs? Yes, glossy accents again. Just like before. Glossy accents on the cardstock. Yellow cardstock for the big hugs, and this sort of a mint. And look how the glossy accents just works. And it works well with this die in particular because even though the font looks thin, because of the die size, the glossy accent just flows well on it. Really, really nice. Love this, love this, love this, love this. Here it is straight on. Here it is more of an angle. So you could do the floral version or, gnomes, stamps, etc. These are both 5x7 cards. Alrighty, let me move on from my sunflower into, I have all my stuff here. So that's about a few different companies there. We have Concord and 9th, Spellbinders, and Pink Fresh Studio. Now, I have another one, Pink Fresh Studio. Now, after, I made this card and I was like, I wasn't loving it. It's like a little note card, little 4x4 note card. But I think what I should have done, I should have put embossing folder again in the background. I think that would have popped it like that. And then everything else on top. Again, here, the yellow. Can you see my yellow in April has now come into May? Can you see all the yellow? Thanks, Anna. You got me with this yellow, going on with this yellow thing. All right, let's talk about this one. This one is a second set from Pink Fresh Studio. Rainbow Floral. Look at this. Love. Now, this one, I saw it when it first released, and I was like, I don't know if I like this rainbow color thing. And then it sold out. Put myself to be notified. It came back in. I think it sold out again. I'm not sure if it's in stock, but let me tell you, this thing, beautiful. Again, on vellum. And it does have this little wreath. So let me show you what the set... Oh, I didn't bring the whole set. That's the coordinating die. And I have another baggie again. When you roll out this washi and you cut it, oh, you're not tossing that. This is high quality, high price point washi. You don't buy washi at $15 a roll. So you're saving all your bits. But these are the bits that you get to play with. This now is that piece right there. That's the wreath that you cut with this. Here it is on washi, on vellum I mean, and here it is on white cardstock. Do you see the difference? White cardstock, vellum. Before I was always doing white cardstock, but I really think I'm liking the vellum. I watched a video by Carissa Wiley, and she was saying how she prefers using vellum when it comes to this washi. And I said, all right, let me give it a try. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Then you get all these individual flowers, which you can use to tuck. Tuck, tuck, and more tuck. Lots of tucking. Tucking in, tucking around, that type of thing. Love, 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 love. And look at all the bits that I have for future cards. And when I did put it on the white cardstock, I'm using 110 pounds just to give it even more stability. But it's holding pretty good on the vellum. And when you do run, you have your strip of washi on whichever paper you're using, vellum or paper, and you run the die. It's like the die and the pressure just creates this bond. So for you to get this washi off of the vellum, I mean, you'd have to be prying it off. Like right now, the two have become one. Keep that in mind. If you were ever wondering like, oh, will it lift off? You'd have to really be going in there and picking and picking and picking to try and separate it. You know, and it is good, very good washi tape. So this one is called Rainbow Floral. And I do have the stamp and die for this one too. I just didn't bring it with me. Now, if you're wondering, what is that cute little penguin in the cup? Don't have it with me, but I will put a link below. This I showed you guys from Valentine's. This is part of their Sunny Studio Valentine's release. I'll put the name of the set now. This is the most adorable stamp set. I had stamped it all out, cope it, color it. Valentine's came and went, and I have these images. So I had a yellow cup. See the little heart there? I was going with a yellow coral Valentine's thing, so I just put the image and put it here. That's Celebrate. That is a die from Pink Fresh Studio. I believe it comes with Celebrate, Thanks, and something else. I'll put a link for that die too, and I'll put the name here on the screen. Really cute little set too. I love a good sentiment die, can you tell? Always, always. Even before the card making, always loved a good sentiment die. 2 3/4 inch wide by 7/8 of an inch tall. Reason why I think I like sentiment dies, it tells the story without me having to journal. There was nothing that I hated more than journaling and scrapbooking. I would love making the layouts, but to sit there with the little square and write out the whole thing, it never happened. So for me, it was always, I'd put a die, use a sentiment die. Hey, that was my kind of scrapbooking, all right? So I have a lot of sentiment dies, and I still have sentiment dies. That's why I collect a lot of the cat Scrappiness ones too. Tell a story, sending my love, celebrate. That means it's a party. Done. I don't need to write out a whole story. Alrighty, moving on. Speaking of sentiment dies, there is a new one in town. I saw this on a Jennifer Maguire video. Concord and 9th Just Saying dies. In love. Like, I saw it. It was not a recent video, but recent enough that she had where she made a note card, and then I believe she cut this out in black cardstock and put the glossy accents on it. Hello. Hello. She started me doing this glossy accents on my sentiments because I was just like, that is stunning. So I made 2 cards using the Just a Note and Here for You. Here is, that's the black cardstock with the glossy accents. Look at that. So it kind of looks like it wants to be foil, but in person, you can see it's raised. It really has nice dimension and just cute. This one is a more simple card. This one I was playing with one of my favorite Spellbinders die sets that I have now pulled out and been cutting flowers like crazy. The Be Bold, this die set. Be Bold Blooms. Love, love, love. Quadruple love this set. So I have here Concord and 9th Sentiment, Spellbinders Flowers, and I believe, is this Pink Fresh Studio? No, it's not Pink Fresh Studio. Concord and Ninth. That's my new thing. I am loving these piercing dies with the background. See that? This, I probably could have put here too with the leaf in the background. Those piercing cover dies. So this one is from Concord and Ninth. I'll put the name here on the screen because I don't have it with me. It's a A2 cover plate die. And then here are some flowers. And then look at that, just a note. I could have just done, this is a 4x4 card. Just a note alone and plain in the back. And like make a series of cards to give to a friend or something. Or just send it to somebody, you know, because this is so cute. I love, this is a great little die set here. Sentiment die set. Nice size too. Let's talk about the sizing, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? 2.5 wide by 2.25 tall. Love. Here, this one here for you. This is on an A2 card base, 4.25 by 5.5 inch. And this one is 4 inches wide by almost 2 inches tall. They come with the sentiment and the shadow here. The shadow is kind of blending into the back, as you can tell, but loving it nonetheless. This is another panel die that gives you this great detail. That one, I have been steadily collecting these Pinkfresh Studio cutting plates. Hearts and stars. Cute. I've only used this one once though. Here, what I did, I just punched out the hearts, and I believe the reason why you're seeing all the little bits in here, the star and the dots, and they're not popped out, is because yes, I do have a Sizzix adhesive sheet behind it. When you put the Sizzix adhesive sheet behind the cardstock and you run it through the die cut machine, it's like, just like with the washi, they sandwich together. And when they sandwich together with the pressure and that little slim bit of bulk, all of this holds together. In some instance, yes, it can annoy you. If you had to take out your pokey tool and poke out all of this, yes, it's annoying. But then, for the look I wanted to go for was just pop out the hearts and everything else stayed in place. Peeled off the back of the Sizzix adhesive sheet, the backing, and then just stick it down on like this hot pink cardstock. So this one is just a card. I need to put something in here, but I think this is so cute. So cute. Loving. All started though, the ideas came from this little set. Yep. I was having fun with my sentiments. So Pinkfresh Studio, Hearts and Stars, Concord and Ninth. Just saying, you'll be seeing much more of this. My favorite out of the Pinkfresh Studio line, and I think I told you in a recent video, Floral Grid. If I had to choose between all of them, this would be the one first. This would be the one second. Sparkling Diamonds. Love this one. I have a few cards that I'm making that's coming up with more on this one. But you guys have seen me do this one a few times. Loving. And yes, I did get this one. I think this one though is more fun because it has the hearts and the stars. Like if you're making a lot of cards for teens and tweens, and it has that Valentine's look, but right now it's gone beyond that. This would be great for that age group if you're making cards a lot for that age group because of those stars and hearts. It has that feel of it being a younger card. Yeah, as opposed to it being this style. Am I making sense? Just saying. I don't have teenagers, but if I did, I would see myself reaching for that one all the time. Like, oh, you need a birthday card? Oh, let me pull out my... Here's a birthday card for your daughter's friend. Cover plate. Sentiment die. Happy birthday. Done. Don't have to color any image or anything, and it still looks good, right? Yeah. Alrighty. And lastly, what I wanted to show you guys. I know I had shown you one of my Mother's Day card. Oh, see, there it is. Sparkling diamond cover plate in action. Nice and subtle here. Pretty. This is that waffle flower layered tulips. And I had shown you this without putting the center. So I just wanted to show you that for Mother's Day, I did put the center back in. There you go. On my mother's A2 card. This is one of the cards that she got. I guess I took it back from her to show you guys. But I just wanted to show you that when it's made up, how pretty this is. Easiest. If you don't like layering dies, but you want to get a floral layering die, by far, this is the easiest one I have ever come across. Stem, leaf, leaf, leaf. That's the big one with this on top, layered up. The small one, that, and then this tucks in here. Done. You could put it, I know it has this bit. So what I did, because I had already assembled it without sticking this in, I just cut a little V right there and just stuck it in and I was done. This is the most easiest. Like another one, quick card again. This would be this one. This is for the teenager that needs a card. This is for her mother that needs a card. There you go. You have taken care of two people that you know quickly. This one with the cover plate. This one here with the flowers. Same thing. Happy birthday. Happy Mother's Day. I miss you. Let's have coffee. Done. One thing that did come that I'll show you guys this on my scrapbook.com haul, but I got it yesterday and I just thought it was so darn pretty. This is the Spellbinders Crystal Gems in green. Now, I could have put this here, but I didn't have it yet. It just came. But this, I thought online I couldn't tell what it was, but in person, hello. Hello. So hello, I went back to scrapbook.com and ordered 2 more. That's how much I love. Really pretty. It is, let me see if I can get a good view. Why I think it's nice, depending on how you hold it, light green going into a dark green, but not too dark, still catches the light. I have no idea what this color is, but it is, in appearance, it's like in between these two here. And so it goes dark and then it goes light at the same time, but it is super pretty. So I just had to show you guys because this one here, I love their gold gems, crystal gems, but now the green one, yeah, this one is adding to my stash of gems from Spellbinders. Love. Triple, quadruple love. It's the color, it's the shade. Dark enough, but not too bright, not too dark. It's just right. Alrighty, crafters. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Hope you enjoyed my Saturday morning makes, which turned out to be longer than I thought. But I'm going to be shooting another one right now. Alright. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.